Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Detroit Lions. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Unlock Lions! Unlock Lions! 79 Broncos!
Williams, a man in motion right. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Going underneath, Gibbs has it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Check it.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And the result here, the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by this Seahawk defense.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. The Lions hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
That is caught by Laporta. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Go, Reed, go!
Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. Able to avoid him at the 40. Taken down at the 42. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Warriors, 70.
Back to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought. Well, this defense for the Seahawks. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And the result here the same as the last play. Another tackle behind the line of scrimmage by the Seahawk defense. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It certainly looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And in for the Lions, touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Play fake here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Rolling to his right. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Touchdown! Sam Laporta from 3 yards out. And the Lions lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. Going right back to Smith-Njigba. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, finding Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's going to be another first down as he'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
2nd and long. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, Only down 14-0, so continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A nice gain of 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60.
Looking to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down. Now back to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain an 11-point spread.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 6th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Outright to Smith and Jigba. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards for number 11.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think he just made the punter a little bit jealous there. There was some serious hang time on that ball. Deep downfield, and while it didn't connect, it certainly sent a message, didn't it?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up to throw. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make it incomplete. This is a half of not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Dances by him. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's airing it out for down, incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
79 Broncos.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Free.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
7 Pirates.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 42 yards. And the Lions had 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The throw over the middle taken in. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Going right back to Smith and Jigba. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try to go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit. They'll set up a throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Lions are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
19 tight.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
79 Broncos. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Back to throw here. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And my goodness, another interception. Jack Campbell with a pick, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Gibbs straight ahead, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Check Bobcat. Ready, ready.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker taking it in from the 20. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they first...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackled that time by Derek Hall. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Let's go now.
The Lions on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 6.
Come 19. Come 19.
Looking to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give right side for Gibbs. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Uchenna Nwosu gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to.
And this is caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room. And
my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
Mustang 19.
They'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
18 Rattlers, 18 Rattlers.
He'll look to throw. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Buffalo 18.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's second and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now here's another interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Ready, right?
Another run for Gibbs here. Now he gets free up the left sideline. He's got a full head of steam. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Patterson.